Howdy folks, it's Sonelias and welcome to this Let's Play of Hearts of Iron 4. We're going to carry on where we left off in terms of the Let's Play number 2 for Turkey. Actually Turkey, it became the neo-Ottoman Empire at the end of last Turkey, but then under a different name. Yeah, okay. So what we've been doing in the last session, we've been starting various different research paths. We're upgrading our fighter technology as well. One of the key things we were doing as well in terms of our efforts or focus, we were trying to get as much industry up and running as we could in the time that we've got in here as well. Let's have a brief look at what these guys are doing here. So the captain of industry here gives us a boost in terms of civilian factory construction, infrastructure construction, as well as refinery construction speeds. Let's have a brief look at the construction that we got ongoing. We got a fair number of factories we're trying to build. At the moment I've got 16, 1 from exports, 16 are in use, and I'm basically using 7 for consumer goods. I can probably change that by changing my industry here. So at the moment it's set to civilian industry. So if I set that to maybe different levels of mobilization, that should give me a change in terms of the levels of consumer goods being used. So, can I do anything in here in terms of early mobilization? It looks like yes. But they'll actually give me a penalty, it looks like. Penalty in terms of the time required to build one of those factories. So I'm just going to leave it where it stands for the moment. I did run time fairly quickly last sessions. And I should see my... I was going to say I should see some of the research completing shortly, but what's this? Chiang Kai-shek has announced that the coward Menjing nation could no longer withstand the pressures of the overwhelming presence of the Chinese forces throughout the country. The Menjing government chose to flee the country and has gone into exile. Their main forces capitulated and China is now in control of their home area. Though the war continues elsewhere, this is a great victory for China. So what does that mean? Menjing. It would be nice if I could just go there straight away. Is that possible? So China, where is the Menjing? My apologies. Menjing. It doesn't show me exactly where the Menjing areas are, unfortunately. So it looks like the Japanese are being driven back over here by China. Okay, let's go back home. Got some neighbors here, it looks like. Italy, to be precise. Their current focus is on extra research slots. My focus is progressing nicely. I need another 40 days approximately. And in terms of research, I'm just about to complete one of them. So let's carry on along this path here. What do I want to do? Encryption. What does the encryption actually do? Becomes new risk for interception. Rotor cipher machines can be used to allow for rapid complex encryption. Crypto analysis increasingly become an advanced mathematical science. Systems can like card catalogs and devices like cyclometers can aid the necessary work. Now we're in 1938 at the moment. Have I got any actual technology in this line that I can do anything with? Doesn't look like it. I'm doing my research on the fighter already. I think I want to keep it at that for the moment being. Do I want to focus in on any of these here? Battlefield support, operational integration. So this gives me interception detection. Interception mission efficiency, ace generation chance is increased. Ground support. Fighter detection, air support. I'm really looking for one that gives me a boost in terms of my fighters. Now, did I build any bombers? I don't think I did. I really want to basically try to keep them away from our territory. Air support mission efficiency, tactical bombing, strategic bombing visibility, air superiority mission efficiency. I don't think I want to do anything in this line here. I could, of course, research another type of submarine, but no, I'm not going to do that at the moment. Doctrine. Now, I'm not going to go down on mobile warfare. I'm probably going to focus in on either one of these three here. Superior firepower, mass assault, or a grand battle plan. Supply grace, out of supply. Maximum planning. All infantry gives me additional defense. Organization. Breakthrough. Infiltration, which is breakthrough again. That's with tanks. I don't have any tanks. So I'm looking for something that's purely focusing on the infantry here. Which one should we go for? Reinforcement rate is this one. Supply grace. Organization. So that's leg infantry. A maximum enchantment. And this is mass charge. Effect of our partisans. Division attrition. Infantry recovery rates. Organization. Combat width and recovery rate again. Perfect weapons are overrated. A large number of good enough weapons is the path to victory. Is that the case? I don't think so. At least not in terms of what we want to do here. Soft attack, defense. Support battalions give us extra support. Line artillery recovery rate, line artillery soft attack. Support battalions soft attack. And then this one is in terms of tanks and armor variants. Army soft attack. Recon company reconnaissance, reinforcement rate. These are all, I think I'm going to go for this one here. Superior firepower doctrine. So all frontline battalions get additional soft attack. Then again, this one could be quite useful as well, isn't it? Grand battle plan doctrine. Land night attack. Let's go for this one here. 85 days. Let's get the clock boosted again. Great. So one of the things I can do now, of course, I can do new type of research, but I also want to change my production here. I want to switch up to my newer fighter. Do I want to create a variant of that as well? Do I want to basically give additional weapons? Additional engine? Gives me additional agility, as well as additional speed. Reliability. The moment stand at 80%, I can boost that up to 88. Let's do that. Let's actually give us a greater reliability on our fighters. So of course means we need to retool the factory, but that's fine. That is perfectly fine. I need a fair amount more of actual support equipment here, it looks like. Now my focus should finish shortly. And of course I can assign a new research project here. Let's have a look. So we're in 1938. What do I want to do down here? 38. So there's nothing there yet. I've got military police that I could take on. Do I want to take motorized or not? It does allow me to basically put a field hospital into use. Trickle back. Experience loss is reduced. I can go for a newer version of reconnaissance or engineer. Let's go for this one. Okay, another bit of research completed here. So am I researching that one already? I think I am. Yes, I am. So I want to go for something else. Anti-air I could of course take. Researching this already. I don't want to do anything with this one. I do want to do something here. Combat or simply long periods of extended focus is exhausting, but by swapping in fresh forces whenever is possible, we can reduce error due to pilot fatigue. Mutual exclusive with the others. Air superiority. So, flying, formation flying or air superiority. Oh, am I not seeing this here? So this is formation flying or air superiority. Ah. Okay, so air superiority, interception detection, strategic destructions, battlefield support or operational integrity. So that's tactical bombers, close air support, and that's the factory. So let's go for this one here in the center. And again, boosting time. Don't want to waste too much time in terms of actually staying on particular technology level, but of course everything does take a bit of time to progress in a game like this. In terms of my recruitment, I'll basically place him in Ankara, which is down here. We've got our next focus that we just completed, so let's get the next focus in. So we've got all those armament ones in there now. So I can get additional airbase in Ankara with this one, which then takes me into... Let's go for this one, the additional civilian factories again. Apologies again. Keep on having this tickle in the throat. Did I actually put these guys in line with the rest? I think I did. So select all of them. Yep. These guys, no, they're not in there yet. So these are the Eastern Front. Why did I not place these guys in there yet? I'm not sure. Anyways, they're in there now. What I want to do here now, I want to basically get these guys exercised. So that's green. He's trained up. Let's exercise all of them. Again, these guys I got regulars, I got trained. Let's exercise as well. So at least we can get all of these up to hopefully regular level. So finished research in terms of formation flying there. So that's the last one I chose previous time. So I did already research this one, which is good. Close air support. Can I do anything here? Do I want to do anything with those radar stations? Decryption or encryption? Let's encrypt our own stuff. So at least it'll be harder for our enemies to see what's actually going on in our terrain. We can get an additional political advisor. And that is military factory construction speed gets a boost. I think that would be useful. Let's have a look. Army, fleet, screen, new, attack, division. We're not doing anything with tanks, we're not doing anything with ships. So night or ground support. Let's get the night operations one here. Not building military factories yet, so in that sense, yeah, that will come in due course of time. Other bit of research we just completed. It's this one here. Already doing this. Support equipment. So we are in August at the moment. So started researching that one. Treaty of Madrid. Nationalist Spain took 7 states. Republic of Spain has been annexed and they've gained equipment. Now, do I want to get the paratroopers? Or do I want to go for the Marines? Paratroopers or Marines? Get a new division template. Let's just go for these guys here, which will give me a boost in terms of amphibious, river, as well as in terms of marsh. I've got insufficient resources, what it says. I've got a shortage in terms of... What have I got a shortage of? In terms of steel. Is that one of my own resources, steel? So I'm producing 24, I'm exporting 12, and I need 1 extra one. Interesting. Is that because of what we're doing here? Or is it because of what we're doing here? It looks like because of what we're doing in here. Okay. Ah, because I got an extra factory here now. Did I build that factory? What are these? These are civilian factories I'm building. Ah, yes, I did get an extra military factory, didn't I? Because of the focus that we spent earlier. So I'm using more steel now. Ah, another bit of research completed. So in terms of our excavation and such, I'm getting everything already I can. I could already start working on this one, which will give me additional factory repair speed, but it also gives me the ability to gain resource efficiency. I think that would be useful. Production efficiency cap I could also increase. Let's go for this one in terms of construction here. It does have a small penalty on there, but I will just take that for granted for the moment. Next one to complete should be our national focus in about 10 days. Apologies for that. And if I look at this one here, none of them is green anymore, so perfect. This one's here. I'm going to stop that. The Munich Agreement. Germany has demanded the Sudeten territory in Czechoslovakia. Let's have a look at the country there. Alright, so no war this year yet. France and Britain have announced an alliance, and I have completed my focus. So what's the next focus I can go for? I could of course for secret weapons, but I don't think I want to do anything with secret weapons at the moment. What else could I do? Equipment efficiency. So that gives me a bonus in terms of research. More research and more. What else could I do over here? So I've got one in terms of aviation. CAS effort. Reduce the ahead of time penalty by 100% or given at 50%. Okay. Nationalist focus. What do I gain? I get additional gains and I can get additional recruitable population. So let's go down this route here. I can't do that at the moment because requires collectivist ethos, which I haven't got yet. So that reduces Democratic Party support. Okay. So Germany has taken over some territory here around the Czechoslovakian Republic. Again, I get a low manpower warning here. It's to do with the fact, of course, I got only 2.5% of my population is eligible for recruitment. Now my total population, where does it say what my total population is? It's 15.03 million. I don't think there's any technology that allows me to boost that as such. Would be great if there was, but I don't think there is. So we're in September 1938 at the moment. We played for about 20 minutes now. Just going to play for another couple of months, game time months that is. Maybe take it up to 25 minutes gameplay time and see where we get with that. Do I need to do anything about this shortage I've got here? Maybe not. So I'm exporting chromium. I'm importing rubber. I've got a surplus in there. I'm importing aluminum. I've got a surplus on there. I'm importing oil. I've got a surplus on there. Hopefully in terms of my steel production, I'll be able to get over that particular problem in not too long. I'm researching encryption, which will be completed in not too long either. And of course my ethos, collectivist ethos, it will be completed in about 40 days. The Russians are placing a fair amount of troops along my border, it looks like. Not too happy with that. What can I do to basically reduce that? So at the moment their opinion of us is pretty appalling, it looks like. So I could improve our relationships with them, but it will cost me 0.4 in terms of the political power. It'll cost me 10 to start it and 0.4 to maintain it on a daily basis. Well, let's improve that. So at least I've got less in terms of likelihood of actually getting an issue there. And I might want to basically improve my relationships with Germany as well, I think. I can already ask them to join the faction, which I'm going to postpone for the moment being. Because in reality I want to basically try to take Greece on first before we get to that point. Greek troops are there already. So if I take one of these, can I change this one over to a different template? I'm going to change the division to, what is that other division that we got? We need additional manpower. We need additional infantry equipment. I've got enough available, so it's really the support equipment that's the main inhibitor there. So yes, I will go ahead with that particular changeover. Because in reality the type of units that I had there, they are not my favorite. So in terms of my army, have I got other units of that particular type? No, which is good. So what I can do, I should be able to get rid of this type now. Crap, it's good. Research slot available, and I think we're going to have to basically call it a day in a second, even though I'm not progressed as far as I kind of had hoped. Let's focus in on decryption here. Anyways, thanks again for joining me on this particular Let's Play of Hearts of Iron number 4. This is, of course, a Let's Play of Turkey, or the Ottoman Empire. Or the neo-Ottoman Empire, I should say. And hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Thanks again. Bye-bye.